HDFCBANK ADR plunged 10.54%, overnight an urgent red flag for bank risk. NYSE close. By 09:15 IST you'll know the key levels to watch and how that could steer your opening decisions. Today's tone is bearish. The strongest single overnight signal is the HDFCBANK ADR crash, and that alone raises the odds of a weak open for financials and the broader market. Dow Jones led U.S. weakness, down 0.59%, a clear pullback in risk appetite in the U.S. session. S&P 500 edged down 0.19%, and Nasdaq slipped 0.05%. So tech was only mildly pressured, while large-cap industrials underperformed. That mix usually means India opens with selective selling. Banks and cyclicals vulnerable, while some exporters and large IT names may hold up depending on intraday flows. Foreign institutional investors were net sellers overnight. Provisional net outflow of Rupee 1,121.04 crore, another bearish signal to factor into the opening. Live while you watch this. Nikkei 225 is up 1.95%, a strong Japan-led bid that can provide partial offset for Asian risk. Hang Seng is nearly flat, down 0.03%, so Hong Kong is neutral. Overall, Asia is mixed to cautious. The Nikkei lift helps sentiment, but the HDFCBank ADR move keeps pressure on India-specific names. HDFCBank ADR, HDB-ADR, fell 10.54% to $23.60 on NYSE. That is the dominant signal pointing to a weak HDFCBank open, HDFCBANK. INFY's ADR in financial year ADR fell 1.57% to $11.31, a direct signal INFY's in financial year may open lower. DRREDDY's ADR, RDY ADR, slipped 0.56% to $12.53, a modest signal that DRREDDY's DRREDDY could drift down at open. Use these ADR moves as your primary read on individual stock opens at 09:15 IST. Overnight signal. HDFCBank ADR fell 10.54%. This implies a large negative gap is likely for HDFCBank at the open. Context. The market closed with Nifty 50 at 24,238 rupees 5 yesterday, so any big bank gap will weigh on that index from the start. The level to watch in the first 30 minutes after 09:15 IST is an opening gap near minus 10.54% relative to the prior close. Watch the size and speed of that gap. Keep an eye on intrabank sector flows, as they will determine if the weakness broadens to the rest of financials before we move to INFY's. Overnight signal. INFY's ADR fell 1.57%, that points to a likely softer opening for INFY's at 09:15 IST. Context. With Nifty 50 at 24,238 rupees 5 yesterday, a negative start for INFY's will weigh on IT-heavy segments of the index. The level to watch in the first 30 minutes after 09:15 IST is an opening gap near minus 1.57% from the previous close. Observe whether the stock stabilizes or keeps drifting. Remember, ADR moves are strong signals but not guarantees. Always check the actual NSE opening prints and volume before drawing conclusions. Overnight signal. DRREDDY's ADR fell 0.56% to $12.53, a small negative cue that DRREDDY's may open slightly lower. Context. Pair this with the Nifty 50 close at 24,238 rupees 5 as the market backdrop for pharma reaction. The level to watch in the first 30 minutes after 09:15 IST is an opening gap near minus 0.56%. Watch whether bids step in quickly or it forms a steady sell-side bias. If DRREDDY's holds up despite the ADR slip, it will be a useful counterpoint to weakness in other sectors. Top 2 things to watch in the first 30 minutes after the open. 1. HDFCBank's opening print, and whether it gaps close to minus 10.54%, that will set the tone for the financials and Nifty direction. 2. the actual opening prints and early volume in INFYs, and DRREDDY versus their ADR signals, this will show if US moves translate to NSE selling or if local bids absorb the gap. If you found this useful, like the video, comment which stock you're watching today, and subscribe for short pre-market briefings. This video is for educational purposes only and does not constitute investment advice. Please consult a SEBI-registered financial advisor before making any investment decisions.